Got the stream going.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the New Orleans Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. Well, for New Orleans, they were unable to take Game 2 on the road, but the series continues. They look to get back in the Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The New Orleans Pelicans have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and...
We're at the jam-packed arena here in New Orleans. It's Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, all tied at 1-1. If the first two games mean anything, we should be in for a heck of a series. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. You look at the Pelicans. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
You know, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
All fueled up and...
Oh, he almost missed that.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Payton with a screen on Brown. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Pass to Jerebko. Screen by Cousins. Poked away. Westbrook against Payton. Screen by Howard. Westbrook kicks to Hayward. Back to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Hayward can't hit. On defense, Oklahoma City. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
Yeah, terrific performance. Really synced on both sides of the ball.
Particularly on offense, they mixed things up rather well. They scored on all three levels.
Cousins with a screen for Davis. Here's Jerebko. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Jerebko's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Earlier, David Aldridge had a chance to speak with head coach Alvin Gentry. D.A., what'd you find out?
And stealing a win on the road was huge for them, but coach said protecting their home court advantage now is going to be doubly difficult. He said the key will be to stay aggressive on defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. We'll see if they can hold down home court tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Good job by Cousins on the catch-and-shoot game there, establishing that rhythm, catching the ball, and had some flow with that.
Screen by Howard. Brown against Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. Over Brown. And it's Payton. That time on the assist by Holiday.
Enjoyed that unselfish play from Holiday for that swing pass to the open teammate.
Howard with a screen on Howard. Brown kicks to Hayward. Pass to Howard. They double team Howard. Clock is at 3. They get it back. Goes back up. And the officials call a traveling violation. New Orleans leading by 3. Davis setting the pick for Payton. Inside. Here Jerebko kicks to Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
The dish to Hayward. There's a good screen. It's stolen by Davis. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Payton dishes to Cousins. Over Howard. Jerebko kicks to Payton. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Jerebko can't get it to go.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Davis, the pass to Cousins. That one, no good. Good D by Howard. And they're on the break. Here's Brown. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
I love the attitude of Brown. If he sees a fast break opportunity, he's seizing it without a second's hesitation.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Mirotic is checked in for Jerebko. Now Payton. Davis with a screen on Westbrook. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. And the layup falls. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Just an excellent job by Davis, commanding the ball in the paint and finishing with that look with tremendous confidence.
Markkanen dishes to Westbrook. Popped up there for Howard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's some good interior passing, and that's how you move it on the inside.
New Orleans leading by 3. Payton outside. Dishes it to Cousins. Over Hayward, and there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Payton.
Well, this is when the efficiency of DeMarcus Cousins goes through the roof. He gets that deep on the inside, and the defense cannot compete with it.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Big check in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook with it. Hayward outside. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Hayward's got 5 now.
Well, people talk so much about shoot first guy with Westbrook. How about that time finding the open man?
Payton kicks to Cousins. Mirotic with it. Now defended by Hayward. Lock at 6. Holiday against Howard. A putback. Cousins on the follow. He has 6.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Hood, the pass to Westbrook. Off target from three-point range. New Orleans leading by 4. Holiday dishes to Davis. Cousins against Howard. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that's where he is just a force. Such a great internal clock in terms of his timing to go up and block those shots, Kevin.
Outside Westbrook. They set the pick. Here's the teardrop. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Oklahoma City shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, one of those players who's a walking triple-double at times, and he loves to pick up his points at the free throw line if possible.
Tyreke Evans is checked in for New Orleans. No good on the second free throw. Pelicans leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Davis kicks to Evans. Feeds it to Cousins. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the way up. Cousins has got 8 points.
Well, I like to watch when DeMarcus Cousins outworks any defender. He finds ways to score. Even with the aggressive defense surrounding him, he'll find a gap.
Markkanen passes to Westbrook. It's not going to go for him. Evans with some nice D. Kicks to Mirotic. Passes to Holiday. Mirotic sets the screen for Holiday. And stolen by Hayward. 3 on 3. Here's Hood. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
Well, there's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose, and I love the energy on this play.
Davis with a screen on Westbrook. Floats one. He's off on that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Goes up on the wing. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and the shots are going all over the place in this period.
Buries the long-range jumper. Mirotic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
New Orleans making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. Then for the Thunder, Hibbert comes in for Dwight Howard. And Barton subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And here's Westbrook. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Long range from the inbound.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting. Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Mirotic, here's Daniels, and again New Orleans with the triple.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Thunder trailing by 9. Westbrook kicks to Barton. Good on the wing. Outside Westbrook. Hibbert with a screen for Westbrook. Over Evans. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Westbrook's got 5.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Davis with a screen on Westbrook. And that's Evans penetrating. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
A floater and the layup by Hood. And now it's only a 5-point Pelican lead.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Evans dishes to Cousins. Screen by Cousins. Evans kicks to Mirotic. He feeds it to Cousins. Back to Mirotic. Fires for 3. Hibbert pulls it in.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Hood, the pass to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Outside, Davis. He kicks it to Cousins. Back to Davis, expanding his range. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Davis.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
1:06 left in the first quarter. To the left wing. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 8.
Now, there are guys that stop on a dime and shoot, but Russell stops and rises up. No way to challenge him there.
Here's Cousins. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Westbrook drives in.
Yeah, Kevin, hope that's not a defensive tactic, but that's what you saw there. Westbrook handling the rock and has the quickness to drive on pretty much anyone.
Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. Evans kicks to Cousins. Here's Mirotic. Another one falls for New Orleans.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Barton. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. There's the feed to Hood. Hibbert with the screen for Hood. Pocket 4. From about 16. No good on that last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans ahead, up 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night.
They have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
The bigs inside, Davis and Cousins. Holiday out there with Payton, and it's Miller in at the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Cousins with a screen on Hayward. Payton dishes to Cousins. He used that pick to get in close. Cousins has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for New Orleans. Thunder trailing by 9. Barton passes to Hibbert. There's the pick for 3. Hayward, and he's good on the 3 ball. Hayward's got 8 points.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
There's the pass to Holiday. Cousins with a screen for Holiday. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Barton kicks to Hayward. Hibbert with a screen on Miller. Here's Hayward. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
Holiday dishes to Cousins. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Barton passes to Brown. Hibbert with the screen. Brown kicks to Hibbert. He dishes it to Hayward. Fades away. That's short off the rim.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Hayward against Payton. Davis sets a screen. Cousins dishes to Miller. Shoots over Barton. That's good for Miller. The assist by Cousins. And it's an 11-point New Orleans lead.
Now, sometimes Cousins, with how well he sees the floor, has those bullet passes. That one on a string.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
Mirotic is checked in for the Pelicans. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Sabonis is checked in. Here's Barton. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
The alley-oop layup, very well done.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown kicks to Barton. And stolen by Payton. Mirotic against Barton. And Mirotic kicks to Davis. He was all alone on that one. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Hayward on the wing. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Hayward. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Holiday, no one around him. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Barton against Payton. Brown outside. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Brown's got 5.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Davis sets a screen. Here's the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Brown with it. Now Payton defending. Here's Hayward. The rebound by Holiday.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
There's a screen. Barton drives in. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Tyreek Evans is checked in for Elfrid Payton. And then for Oklahoma City, Howard's checked in for Markkanen. Hood comes in for Brown. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Will Barton. Over to the wing. Holiday against Hood. Mirotic sets the screen for Holiday. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mirotic. Connects from three-point range. He's got 8.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
And Westbrook, here we go. Step back and squared up.
Well, he's got no problem getting to that spot on the floor. Westbrook now looks more confident in those kind of results.
Davis with a screen on Westbrook. Evans passes to Davis. Mirotic dishes to Evans. Davis with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Got a hand on it, but they recover it. A second chance effort. That shot misses. Great tee that time from Hood. On its way from Hayward for 2. Again, the Thunder score.
Now, his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Westbrook against Evans. Screen by Cousins. Cousins with a screen for Mirotic. Teardrop shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the night. And that one falls for Mirotic. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 17. Outside Hood. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Hood. Pelicans leading by 14. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Davis setting the pick for Mirotic. Hood for 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Evans passes to Davis. Off the screen and finished off by Davis.
Defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
Hayward dishes to Westbrook. A pass to Hayward. Sabonis kicks to Howard. Here's Hayward, and the rejection by Cousins. Holiday left side. Right side Davis. The dish now to Evans. Feeds it to Cousins. Mirotic passes to Evans. Davis sets a screen. Mirotic dishes to Davis. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Hood. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up again. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Back to Holiday. Out to the right wing. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Holiday. 15 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
He's been on his A game, sinking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Hood kicks to Howard. Outside Westbrook. Back to Hood. Here's the three. That shot off the mark. Holiday with the defensive effort. Pelicans leading by 13. Evans outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Sometimes Evans gives you that speed burst, and that makes him so much more difficult to guard. He's a real problem given his size and versatility.
That free throw, no good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Daniels has checked in. Markkanen, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Brown outside. Screen by Howard. Here's Westbrook. And the rejection by Cousins.
So important for Cousins to continue to develop that defensive awareness. I like to see him showing off some of that shot blocking ability.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 16. Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Howard, the pass to Westbrook. Over Evans. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game.
I'm not sure what else you can do right there. Westbrook with the length and quickness to get the shot off, even when you're right next to him.
Evans dishes to Cousins. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Westbrook kicks to Hood. Over Evans. And the rejection by Evans. Mirotic the pass to Cousins. And stolen by Hood. Dishes it to Westbrook. Sinks the triple. He's got 17.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Screen by Cousins. And Mirotic kicks to Cousins. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
The screen from Brown. Markkanen dishes to Hood. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Howard. And Davis sends it back. Mirotic has a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Thunder trailing by 16. Brown outside. Outside Westbrook. Fires the 3. And it's Brown missing. And so it's New Orleans in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They're transitioning.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Elfrid Payton.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round 1 matchup of the NBA playoffs, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaq. Well, for the Pelicans, they are jumping at the opportunity to go up 2-1. If they continue on the same path they were on in the first half, that will put them in firm control of this series. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing? That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back to New Orleans, everyone. Glad to have you with us tonight as we take a peek at all the happenings just outside of Bourbon Street. And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about that, already through 2 quarters?
Now Peyton, and on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Russell Westbrook out there with Brown, and it's Hayward, then there's Howard, and it's Markkanen in at the 4 slot.
As the ball swung to Holiday, he did not think twice, and he let it go. Once he caught it, pass, creating rhythm. Defense not anticipating that.
The screen from Brown, and he lobs it up toward the rim.
That's some good interior passing, and that's how you move it on the inside.
New Orleans leading by 17. They set the pick. Peyton passes to Cousins. Kicks it to Holiday. From deep. Another miss by Holiday. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. The screen from Brown. Markkanen kicks to Hayward. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Davis. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, the Brow doing a good job of reading and being aggressive after the read. Excellent at hitting the glass with the length that he has.
Outside Westbrook. There's the steal. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder trailing by 19. Hayward dishes to Westbrook. Howard with a screen on Peyton. Here's Westbrook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Now, there's sometimes games where Westbrook takes personal challenges at the big guys.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. New Orleans leading by 17. Peyton kicks to Davis. And there it is for him. Davis has got 17.
Well, as soon as AD takes off on the drive, you just know he's going to finish it.
Westbrook with it. 19 points in the game. And the rejection by Cousins.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Passes it to Peyton. He feeds it to Davis. And they double up Davis. Here's Peyton. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And it's 6 points for Elfrid Payton.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Hibbert's checked in for Markkanen. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, getting dangerous for the defense now. Russell Westbrook playing right now at ludicrous speed. All these points flowing.
Davis setting the pick for Payton. He kicks it to Davis. And Jerebko has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Payton against Westbrook. And good that time. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Howard with the screen on Payton. Some room here for Westbrook. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Well, we talk about Westbrook and the athleticism he has, but sometimes tactically he approaches those pick and rolls quite well.
Back to Davis. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Thunder making a change here. Barton is checked in. New Orleans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
One shot.
Free throw good, Davis. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Brown the pass to Howard. The feed now to Barton. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 12. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Holiday. Screen by Cousins. There's the pick. Holiday against Hayward. And Hayward with the block. It's taken away by Payton. Jerebko inside. Ended by Hayward. The shot's good from Jerebko.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim. Lays it in against heavy pressure.
Barton kicks to Hayward. It's Brown on the wing. To the inside. And stolen by Cousins. Barton against Payton. The pass to Holiday. Shoots over Brown. And it's blocked by Brown. And here's the fast break. And here's Barton. Quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Hayward dishes to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's Jerebko. He's covered by Brown. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
screen from Brown. Hibbert the pass to Hayward. Barton against Payton. Shot to end this cold run, and Barton finishes inside. Barton's got his first basket of the night.
And Will Barton looks comfortable there down on the inside with the shot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. New Orleans making some changes here. Mirotic comes in for Urepko. And it's Evans in for Elfrid Payton. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Rodney Hood's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Pelicans leading by 23. And it's time for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Russell Westbrook. What's the news, David?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Oklahoma City. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
Appreciate that, DA. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
But sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Brown, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. To the middle, here's Barton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Barton's got 4 points this quarter.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Cousins with a screen for Evans. Cousins with a screen on Barton. Here's Evans. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Evans has got 5.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
It's Barton on the wing, covered by Evans. 6 to shoot. And again, Will Barton. 6 points for him. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Count it.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Barton. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
Holiday against Brown. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. And another 3 for New Orleans.
You know, I don't know how much more we can laud the play of DeMarcus Cousins, but he's on a roll like this. He is something to watch.
Barton against Evans. Outside Hood. Howard setting the pick for Hood. Howard, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Mirotic dishes to Holiday. Pass to Evans. And Cousins kicks to Evans. Davis with a screen on Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Evans. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Well, Evans reestablishing himself over the past couple of seasons. A skilled combo guard with great handle.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. And the first one drops. And the Thunder with some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Hibbert. Sabonis comes in for Dwight Howard. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Barton. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Outside Hood. He dishes it to Brown. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
Some changes for New Orleans. Nogueira is checked in for Cousins, and Jerebko is subbed in for Davis. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Brown. Here's Mirotic. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Mirotic has got 11 points.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Westbrook kicks to Markkanen. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there, knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
Here's Mirotic. Here's Nogueira. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Hayward with a screen for Hood. Hayward up top, covered by Evans. Pass to Hood. Just 5 to shoot. They get the rebound, and he gets the bucket. He's got 12.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Mirotic, a screen on Westbrook to the left wing. Mirotic has the open look. Again, the Pelicans score.
Man, that's exactly the kind of ball rotation you want to see from Evans. Throws it to the wide open shooter.
Westbrook kicks to Markkanen. There's a good screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for New Orleans. Dwight Howard's checked in for Oklahoma City. Martin comes in for Rodney Hood. Here's Evans. He's got 9. Mirotic the screen. The fader. Martin outside. There's the dish to Westbrook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. New Orleans has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Jerebko. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Oklahoma City shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Screen by Howard. Lobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
I think that's Dwight Howard's favorite play. He loves going up for the oop. Outstanding chemistry between him and his teammate there.
Evans. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's New Orleans holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back right after this. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
All right, guys, remember what we said now. Hey, play our basketball. We've been doing a great job. Let's keep it up, okay? Let's go now.
Alvin Gentry has found an identity that's working, and that makes everything a lot easier on both ends.
And collectively, you really need to remember what that feels like so you can recapture it if and when things start to get a little shaky. You want to be able to trust in who you are.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. They've got Peyton. Nogueira out there with Jerebko. Then there's Darius Miller. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Nogueira. The shot, no good. Good D by Howard. Brown the pass to Hood. Over Miller. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 14 points for Rodney Hood.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Baden outside. Feeds it to Urebko. Dishes it to Miller. Kicks to Urebko. Jacks up a three. Cans it from downtown.
Failure to extend the defense, not going to get you back in this game.
Yeah, it's just a big mistake against a great shooter. It feels like they've just completely lost their focus.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And it's Hood again missing.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Miller kicks to Payton. They set the pick. Pass to Nogueira. There's Miller with the three. Can't hit that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Barton kicks to Brown. Over Daniels. And it's Brown missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Barton against Payton. Barton with some nice D. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Hood against Miller. Hood kicks to Barton. He feeds it to Howard. Outside Hood. Fires the three. With the tip. And Howard with the second chance points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Anthony Davis comes in for Urebko. And then for Oklahoma City, Roy Hibbert's checked in for Howard. Gordon Hayward comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Barton. Davis dishes to Payton. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 10 points for Elfrid Payton.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Hood kicks to Sabonis. The feed now to Westbrook. Now here's Hayward. From deep three-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I mean, what do you got to say? This guy is an all-world talent and a big man with incredible passing skills.
Hibbert with the screen. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Sabonis kicks to Westbrook. Now the pass to Sabonis. Here's Hood. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Payton kicks to Miller. Screen by Cousins. Here's Davis and Hibbert with the block. On the wing, Davis, covered by Hibbert. Daniels, the three-pointer is right on target.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
They set the pick. Hibbert with the screen. Pass to Sabonis. He kicks it to Westbrook. But Trey, Sabonis with the bucket.
Sabonis a confident scorer on that play right there. Once he's got the ball in his hands in that area, he's looking to shoot.
Payton kicks to Cousins. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting for New Orleans, DeMarcus Cousins. At the line for 2.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Cousins.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Mirotic is checked in for Darius Miller. Evans comes in for Troy Daniels. And it's Holiday in for Elfrid Payton. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I think the attitude talk about DeMarcus Cousins has been played out for so long. It's about celebrating the times that he's right, because when he's right, he's right.
Mirotic against Hayward. And a wide open look for Hood. And it's Hood again missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Davis. Mirotic against Hayward. A 3-ball. And again, no good by New Orleans.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Holiday against Westbrook. There's the pick. And stolen by Cousins. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Davis with the bucket.
So you have an all-star type player in Anthony Davis. He's going to handle that scoring load and always put you in great position.
And it's Hibbert in the corner. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Hibbert. Markkanen comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Hood.
Jaylen Brown.
Brown kicks to Hayward. Here's Howard. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Evans passes to Cousins. Holiday up top and taken away by Brown. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Brown's got the ball over Evans. No good off the back of the rim. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And it's sent back by Howard. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Count that bucket.
And nicely done. Running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
They set the pick. Cousins dishes to Evans. Screen by Cousins. The kick out to Holiday. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Hayward outside. Over in the corner, Brown. Howard with a screen on Evans. 5 on the clock. Back to Hayward. Launches it. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Cousins has got his 16th rebound on the night. Thunder have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Brown kicks to Westbrook. Taken away by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Lays it up off the glass.
That's what happens when you play the kind of defense that Drew Holiday gave you on that possession. He let his defense generate his offense.
There's the screen. Westbrook against Davis. Hayward outside for three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Cousins with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Davis makes it off the glass. Davis has got 13 points in the second half.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Mirotic. Clock at 4. Over in the corner, Cousins. Off target from three-point range. Hayward on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Hayward kicks to Westbrook. Oklahoma City gets it back, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Holiday against Westbrook. Hayward outside, from outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hayward's got 8 here in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Cloak loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Holiday. Here's Davis. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, improving as a setup man every year. Westbrook could become one of those guys, dare I say, double-digit assists every season.
The free throw drops for Hayward. Now Evans. 1:30 left in the fourth. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Oklahoma City called for the foul.
At the line for your Pelicans, Tyreke Evans. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Evans. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for New Orleans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Cousins.
Well, he really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working, tireless.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I admire the energy that Brown plays with, so great at getting to the line.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Cousins with a screen for Evans. The dish to Cousins. Over Howard. And it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Evans.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams...
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. So for Dave...